All right, guys, welcome back to Limited Time. Today, I'm with Mr. Comedy, the CEO of Everything Funny. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
That's
quite
cool.
swell, I'd say.
I was thinking I should intro the episode of say hello and what's your time zone, because that's the crazy stuff that we're putting up with at the moment. It's 5 minutes to 6 a.m. here in Australia, and where is it? What's the time with you?
It's 5 minutes to 7 p.m.
Nearly 7 p.m. All right, and your charging fee is pretty extraordinary. So I better get into the first question. Your manager did drive a really hard deal, actually.
Yeah. He's a stingy guy. What can I say?
Stingy guy. Well, when you own your own Youtooz, and that's correct, right? You just received a second. We were talking about this the other day. You've got two now of yourself, don't you?
Yes. There was three that was created, but Youtooz lost one.
No,
Yeah, there's just a
not,
comedy out there somewhere.
not the reputation of them losing things again. I didn't know about that. So w- take us back. I'd love to know your initial reaction, but I think this story is just as interesting. So what was the deal? Or take us back all the way back to Black Friday. We're going to put the details on the
Oh,
screen that of people that may not know that, but you obviously got very popular slash famous from that Black Friday win. Take us
I
back.
became a niche micro celebrity. Yeah,
No, that's a good way to put it.
yeah.
What were you doing? I want to
So,
know, like, were you at school or something, or you just
well,
knocked off? Like, what was going on?
it was around. I think I won around like 8-ish. I didn't find out until 2 hours later because I was watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. The hit UK television series.
And then
And
you
then
rang them up saying, "I
my
think I
brother
need to
comes in
be on
the
this."
yeah, my brother comes into the room and says, "Hey, you won the thing." I was like, "Uh-huh, what thing?" And then I checked. I go up to my room. I get my phone. I check Twitter. I have like a bajillion million notifications. I'm like, holy shit, holy shit. God, it was
No way.
I was literally shaking with excitement. It was great.
And you were in the because I've been following you for a bit now. Because obviously I saw rest in peace Polar. I actually don't know
Oh,
anything about that person, but there was a plush winner and a figure winner,
yeah,
and I've just seen the meme of rest in peace Polar. Like, I don't know if they got their plush or whatever, but were you banking on? Let's just say you never were sure you were going to win, but
no.
did you wanted a vinyl more, right? Or were you actually ever considering a plush, or
I
what
did
did you
make
think?
concepts like on the lead up to like the winners being announced. I did make a concept, very bad because I wasn't that good at art back then. But I made a concept of a figure and a plush, so I made both of them.
Yeah, so you're preparing for both.
As
Huh.
I wasn't, I really just made them for the shit. I was definitely not expecting to win because I only bought two things.
And that's what I was going to ask you too. Those figures or whatever you bought must mean a lot. What did you actually buy to become
I bought
eligible?
I bought the Bonk Cheems and the Ancient Aliens UFO.
That's awesome. I swear they must. That you basically got them for free, really. Like, you're just like, I don't care what
Yeah,
these cost. And when they have finally arrived, you're just like, oh, they're not my own figure. And
they're not as cool as comedy.
so, how long were you in the community before? Because yeah, I knew your name as you won. Checked you out on Instagram, and I was like, yeah, this guy will be cool to interview. And now, yeah, we've got a lot of interest in Pokemon. You do a lot of like gaming and stuff too, but you're doing a lot of concepts at the moment. Were you?
Oh,
I
I am.
tried to date back your concepts, but were you doing concepts like what was your Instagram page like before the Black Friday win?
Before and after until really July or so of this year, my Instagram was quite barren. I only had like 4 posts. And then I started doing the concepts, like July.
Was that the Rotom stuff? Was
Yeah,
your first stuff?
The Rotom stickies are the first
Yeah,
things I
cool.
have on my Instagram.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, actually, I might just go back to that reference because which ones do I like the most? Yeah, I wrote down my personal favorites here. We'll just touch on your art concepts. I wrote in my notes, my favorites were the Moist Machine 4 pack,
Yep,
the
that was a good one.
Torterra flop. I love that one.
Mhm.
Uh, Barry on a tennis ball, just because the B movie is just so That's iconic.
It is. It
And then
really is.
you made yourself into the glam rock comedy. That was pretty cool.
I did do that.
Yeah.
I
Um,
like that concept.
now, what happens when you win? Like your brother. So is your family? Is everything like? How old are you again? Sorry, if you don't mind saying.
15.
15. Yeah. So I actually never asked Mallow this and Tuzi this. How is Youtooz perceived in? Because you're in school. How is it actually perceived in your country, or do you have people at school that collect them, or is it still super niche for you'd say for your
It
school or
is
community?
incredibly niche.
Yeah.
I think I'm like one of 2 people who collects Youtooz at my school.
So you're the most famous out of that other person, at least. So
Yeah. Well, no, because the other person is. Which should I say? Yeah, Indie Universe. You know Indie Universe.
oh no way! Do you go to school with
Yeah,
Indy?
we're cousins.
Oh right, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Indy's like the best account for me because they used to do the recaps of what figures
oh,
came
I
out every month
forgot
and
about
stuff.
those.
Yeah, they were really
Yeah,
cool.
me and
I'm not
Indie
sure.
both do Youtooz news now as well.
Oh sweet. No way. Serious? Oh
Yeah,
god, I've got to do a couple of plugs on the screen. So all right, we'll timestamp that. We'll put tons of stuff up there for everyone to look at. Yeah, super helpful. So you're
yeah.
flat out.
I'm flat them out with a party hat.
You can never
Oh,
have enough. You can never have enough YouTube's news channels. That's for sure.
there's only really the one now because alerts is gone and the twos leaks is gone now as well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. So when they came to you as a winner, you already had like a rough design in mind.
Yeah, I did.
So
I
you
did.
were like a head start. Like who can you say like who contacted you? What was it like? Was it all emails or Discord calls or something? Or how was the process?
It was Discord DMs basically.
Yeah.
Just they DM'd me on Twitter like a month or so after I won. Gave me their Discord. Then we moved to Discord. Talked about the design a bit. I sent them some reference photos. And then it was just kind of like every couple of months they'd give me updates.
Right. Yeah.
Then
So let's.
sometimes we just have chat.
What would be the? So let's say you submitted your concepts. When was, let's just say, how long was it between submitting that concept to seeing something physical?
Seeing something physical, like in real life or 3D model.
Yeah, I guess it was like they say, it takes 6 months or something to really design a Youtooz and get it out, and that's just for a
It is a
content
process,
creator.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope
Oh
it
yeah,
comes back
another thing,
again.
right?
Yeah, go
With
on.
the box design, they sent me like a Google survey. And you know the way so many boxes have like the joke of like, oh, help me, I'm stuck inside this box, open the box, let me out. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I could have just made this up in my memory, but I did do it quite late at night. But I think it said that like that was like a recommendation to do that.
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
So that was fun. That was neat.
I'm actually really biased towards like Youtooz boxes. Like, I think they're so important.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
but that would probably be the last thing in your mind when you were thinking of having your own Youtooz
Yeah,
was the box.
I
Yeah.
kind of came up with the box on the spot,
Mm. Well, that's
and
what I.
I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Well, tell us about all your prominent, the prominent parts on your figure. I suppose all the like you've
All the
got the
references,
yeah the
all the
references.
comedy
Sorry,
points.
that's what I was reaching for. Tell us a little about comedy, the character, I suppose, and how it
Okay, yeah,
fits in
I'm
real
just
life.
looking at the figure here.
Yeah, I hope
Okay,
it's in there. Oh, and
so I just
it should be on the screen for people. Sorry,
oh yeah,
we'll
yeah.
we'll put up video references when you talk about the figure. So yeah, go ahead.
All right, so the figure, the clothes, that's just how I draw myself. It's just how I draw myself. Basically, I always use like the ooh mouth. That's why it's on the figure. Got the bee on the head. I love bees. Big bee fan. Automaton. I have an automaton. The monkey is actually based on a little monkey statue I have in my room because it's hilarious. Um, the beacon and the pumpkin are Minecraft references, specifically relating to I mentioned on the box the Big Man Boris incident of 21. We can get into that when we start the Pisstonia stuff.
Yeah,
That's a very integral
come.
part. The gnome. And the gnome is I made the gnome out of clay. In real life I have it downstairs. It's the little clay guy. I love him, he's great. I think that's all the references on the figure, I know.
Now, did they say, because there's always, I guess it's a human, let's just call it a humanoid character.
Yeah.
But you squeezed a lot into that design. Was there anything that they went with was there anything like, nah, that's too much, or did they kind of accept everything that you put forward to them?
They kind of just accepted everything.
That's awesome.
It's great.
Yeah. Imagine if you just kept going. You were just like, oh, I'm getting away with a lot here. I'll just keep on
Let's see
adding
how
stuff.
far we can take this.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I kind of regret on the box quotes because there was a limited amount of characters. I kind of regret not maxing out one of them, like to the absolute limit amount of numbers you can get on the box.
Well,
But
what was my favorite features? I love the orange anyway. But yeah, is that hair is so unique. You
I
must
don't
be
know
happy
why I
with
drew.
how that came out, or is that a
Oh,
mistake?
I love the hair. No, the hair is fine.
What-
I kind of just sent them how I draw my hair. I draw my hair very like not detailed, and then they came along and they gave it lots of detail, and it was just basically the same thing but more detail. It was great. I loved it.
No, that's awesome. I like, the hair always stands out on Youtooz figures. It's the hit and miss part, and I think it came out pretty cool.
I think it looks pretty sick.
So there was no like technical issues, no like coloring, or obviously they lost one. But was there any balancing issues or anything like that? They didn't come back to you and go, "Hey, we're just struggling with this at the moment." I guess you wouldn't have cared too much, really. You're just like, "I'm going to get it one
No,
day." Pretty
it's gonna
patient.
be here eventually. Yeah, I'm a relatively patient guy. It's a yeah. It
Now,
was mostly just it was smooth sailing.
it's nearly a year on, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in year at the end of this month.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because everyone was starting to talk about it. We're recording early November here, so yeah, just before Christmas, that's when all the Black Friday sales and stuff start, don't they? So yeah, it's
Yeah,
only been a year onwards.
I think it was the 27th of November. It was the day I won the giveaway.
So you said your family actually, you were not the first person to see your phone blow up, but who else than you? Who have you told? I suppose in real life, you're just like, Mum, Dad, I'm a figure.
Mom, Dad, I'm a Youtooz.
Yeah, but he's like,
I am the Youtooz.
they're still trying to they're still trying to get used to YouTube, and you're just like talking about Youtooz. It just blows their brain.
My dad doesn't really. He doesn't really associate. He doesn't really do anything with the Youtooz. My mom knows relatively well. Knows what Youtooz is at this point. My brother collects them as well.
Who collected first? I suppose.
My brother. Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
I
So
wasn't really. I was hesitant to get them. Then I saw Alfred's thing. I was like, okay, I guess I'm a Youtooz collector now.
that's it. Like I've always harped back to Youtooz is when you dumb it down, it's really just supporting the creator, really.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
the Markiplier, I haven't bought one in a while, and the Markiplier King of FNAF thing's coming out. And I think I'll buy that.
It's a pretty good figure.
I haven't bought them in a while, but yeah, I'm just dumbing it down to just support the creators I like, and if I like the figure. Some are getting like V4s, V5s, V3s. I don't know if I can keep
Yeah,
up with that many. Like I think Jacksepticeye is going to get another one.
yeah. Jacksepticeye is confirmed for another one.
Oh, some people.
Gonna be
He's had an interesting design every time though. I'm just like,
Mm,
are you going to run
yeah.
out though? Like I don't know what else he can do, but maybe you've got some ideas. Are you a fan of him?
Oh yeah, I bought. I'd say King of Coffee Jack is my favorite figure to come like this year.
Yeah, I like all the thrown ones. They're so good.
Mm.
How would you relate to YouTubers? What do you like to watch in your? And that's always a hard question because you have YouTube for ages and you subscribe to so many. But who are,
Yeah,
on your
watch a
bad
lot
days? Who
of
would you go to?
watch a lot of commentary, like your Drew Goodens, your Curtis Connors, all that. Ryan
Yeah,
George as
I
well.
love Curtis. Yeah.
I love Curtis. I missed his figure as well.
You a Pyro fan?
No, I'm not. I've
Just
never watched Pyrocynical.
just randomly, that's just putting my personality into the podcast. Do you like Pyro?
Yeah, I've never watched Pyrocynical.
Oh, I love him. He reacts to so many. You know, Sunny V2, who does the commentaries at the moment, video commentaries.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not the personality, it's the content. You know what I mean? So I think you would have
Yeah.
seen or heard of a lot of Sunny. So, but he records like he just reacts to tons of those videos, and it's kind of an in joke at the moment. But
Hmm.
so how many figures would you say you actually had before owning your own? I suppose.
Oh, let me think. I know soon after I won my figure, the Shrek and Donkey I got for free arrived. So I think I only had about like 18.
Yeah. Well, it all
And
adds
I'm
up
pretty
in
sure my
the end.
collection's around 50.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, starts getting pretty big when it's around 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I capped mine at 200. I was just like, no more. No. Well, not no more, but I used to just collect everything that sold out, and now I'm just
Hmm.
collecting what I like. So yeah, there's a lot of
I've
guys
always
that
just been
retired, obviously,
collecting for like.
and then there's Plonton, who's just keeps going.
Oh, Planton. What a guy. What a cool guy.
He
Get
is
Planton
very
on the
nice.
podcast.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a very wholesome guy.
So
Very
tell us
wholesome dude.
about So are you saying it's as easy? Back to your Youtooz, you had a concept and you just sent it off to them. You just like it was just a trusting process, I suppose. You're just like, I want this turned into life. I trust these guys. Or how many
Yep.
times do you think you chatted, like weekly to monthly or so on?
It was really I like everything they came with to me with was basically I was just like, okay, yeah, that looks perfection. I didn't really have much complaints. I think I just there was barely anything that had to be like sent back, changed. I would say.
Just that. I suppose it's like, and you would have been because it's a more humanoid thing. It stands out more. So,
Yeah.
um, if they stuff things up, like you would have, yeah. Like I said, I really liked the mouth bit, the hair that pulled off well. Just colourful, just a colourful figure. And then you've got.
There's a lot of color on
Can you tell us about the box actually? Because I don't
the
have any
box.
photo. I'm not prepared. I don't have any photos in front of me. What do they say, and what was the meaning to that?
The box. Okay. I'm gonna just get the box here because I don't exactly fully remember. Right, so it's a pub. It's a pub because I'm Irish and that.
Yeah.
The side quote, Bo Burnham reference is comedy over because Bo Burnham named a song after me, obviously. He has a song called Comedy. That's a joke here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you can pick up the mic. I was trying not to laugh harder.
All right, so February 17th to 19th, 2021, the Big Man Boris incident, never forget, along with Pisstonia. Talk about that more in the Pisstonia section. That's a whole thing. That's a whole hammer. Anyway, then there's John F. Kennedy in the background. Because, like, I used to have this massive bit about my real life friends, that I fucking close to identical to John F. Kennedy. I looked eerily similar to John Fitzgerald Kennedy, 35th President of the United States of America. It was
Oh my
great.
god. No,
The
no
inside of the
holes
box is
needed.
just my room at the time.
That's so cool. I love those, and those references are gonna hold it. I love that. I love that box. That's so funny.
Yeah. Then
We'll
I
have
have
them on the
the
screen for people to look at too.
yeah. Then the inside of the box is just what my collection looked like at the time. I got the boys, the potions, candy corn, and uwu slimesicle stickies. Love those
Yeah.
plushies.
Now
Another
we've
thing
got
that I love that they did with the question mark blog, they made an exclamation mark point. I just find that fun. They made an exclamation point because like copyright or something. I don't know.
yeah,
I didn't really ask about it. I just thought it looked neat. And you're not going to see it much anyway because it's on the inside.
Now, does any of your two figures differ at all? They're just
There is actually a lot of differences in them.
was one a prototype or something, or like
They're both prototypes. There's not going to be an actual figure. There's just the two prototypes.
yeah. So did they
So
send you any warnings with them or something, like they might break easily or
no,
fade or
no,
anything
not
like
really.
that? No.
No, they are like weird. They are quite different. Like there's like some slight color differences. Like the skin, one of them's more like yellowy, the other one's more like pinky. The weight is different. Like the paint is a little bit different. And like even like the color on the sleeve and the top of the box is like a slightly different shade of blue. It's weird, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, cool. I guess it's you can give them different names. They've got different personalities.
I think Twitter already did that. They called them cracker comedy and spam comedy.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about making a spam Twitter actually. Calf spam, comedy spam.
It was spam like in the meat, as in the meat, because he was pinker.
Oh yeah, you guys love your spam over there.
I have never eaten spam. Fun
No,
fact.
neither. It
I've
looks
never eaten a lot of things actually. I've never eaten lasagna, which everyone's always shocked about.
wow, and you're a Garfield fan, aren't you?
I'm a Garfield fan. I went the team down.
My mum cooks the best lasagna, and then I've moved away, so I refuse
Oh,
to like buy supermarket lasagnas anymore because they're just so bad compared to homemade stuff. Yeah,
yeah, I get that.
you've got to have lasagna, man. It takes ages to cook
I've
though,
got
but
it.
it's worth it.
I've got it. It's, at some point, I'm going to eat lasagna. Mark my words.
Just randomly, what's the go-to meal then for a Mr. Irishman?
Mr. Irishman, obviously. I'm a big fan of my spuds. I'm a
Yep.
big spud enjoyer. But I'd
Uh,
say probably my favorite thing. Still, just a chicken ham pie. Chicken and ham pie. Lovely.
oh, fair enough. I love my chicken.
I love it's good.
I'm on a bit of a diet at the moment, so potatoes, carbs equal bad.
Yeah.
Nah, carbs are fine, but that's what's blowing me up at the moment. So I've tried to cut them down. Basically, a carnivore at the moment. I'm just like fish, meat, repeat, and a bit of ham.
Fish is good. I love fish.
Oh,
Love fish.
yeah, it's funny. If people, nothing grosses people out in a diet than fish. Like it's so hit and miss. I thought it'd just be universally loved, and they're just like, "Oh,
Yeah.
fish, get that away from me." Just my dad's a fisherman, so hence
Yo.
the passionate the passion. I just said passionman.
The
Um,
passion meant
the passionman.
the
Oh god.
passion meant for the fish.
Well, it sounds like the whole process was just so easy. You didn't
It was
even
great.
yeah. Well, that's great.
It was just straight line. Just smooth sailing, as I said.
Like, and that just gave you a how did you embrace the popularity? I didn't really touch on that. What did your Instagram should actually have more followers because I really like your concepts, but I think your Twitter's doing quite well. I think you're over 300 on
Yeah,
Twitter.
that's I'm on like 325, I
Yeah,
think. Somewhere there.
I'll get you to 326, I swear. What,
Cheers.
someone will
Thank you
follow
so
you.
much.
Not me. I've already followed you, but someone will like this guy. So
Someone
they announced it on Reddit, Instagram, Twitter. Like, how did they take us back to that day? I think it
Hmm.
blew up on Reddit. I think.
I see at that time I did not touch the Reddit at all.
Yeah,
And I don't know why. I only really started using Reddit like earlier this year.
I kind of wish I was on the Reddit earlier because
Yeah.
it hasn't been as popular the last year, but I reckon it must have been like there's 100,000
There's
members or
been
something,
so
isn't it?
much drama in the Reddit recently.
Yeah, there's
With
the warrior. I'm thinking of getting some Reddit people on actually, just to give those Reddit guys a voice.
yeah,
But yeah, there's a lot of positive people, negative people.
there's a lot of cool people on the Reddit. I'm good pals, good chums with a lot of the Reddit folks.
And that's when you can find all the artists as well, because they all promote
Yeah.
their stuff on there. Yeah. Well, I'm really glad that everything was a positive experience. I guess if it was a negative one, you would have tweeted about it more, but everything, yeah, you just submitted your concept. Like I thought I'd have more advanced questions here, but it was just that you trusted the
It's
process
just
and what
it's
came
just the
out was,
process.
yeah, trust. Oh, you're like a football manager, trust the process.
Just the process.
play the play the front line 4-2 or something or whatever it's called.
For the box, I just sent them a photo of just some random pub I found on Safari. the search
That's
engine,
awesome.
and they just kind of went out with their imagination. I'm gonna say the box they just kind of went ham with the box. I'd say I love it.
They went spam.
They went spam.
Absolutely spam mode.
They
No,
spammed all over the box.
the spam was a triggering word because this spam ad keeps coming up on my TikTok, and I'm like, I do not
Ah,
want to see someone cracking a tin of spam on my
ugh.
For you page. I get the most random shit. Um, I hope you're not on TikTok ruining your brain.
Oh, I'd say I only use TikTok like once a month.
Just do one massive scroll, and you're like, all right,
Just do
that's got,
one massive scroll from like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
and that's enough. I'm done.
That's enough. That's enough
Yeah,
for me for till next month.
in control. Um, well, I guess I thought it'd be. I thought I better do my due diligence and jump straight into that straight away. But I'd also love to know about your name. We were just talking about this before. You've got, for people that don't know, you've got your at. It's got 7 Y's in it because you
Seven
obviously
wise.
you couldn't copyright or
Um,
get the at of comedy. So tell us about this. Is before winning the competition and everything. I presume you had this just
yeah,
comedy account. Uh, you've alluded to you're quite a funny fellow. We're going to have a
I'm
try
quite
not
a
to laugh challenge soon.
goofball. Oh, we are, and it's gonna be hilarious.
I may as well address the viewers right now. We're actually going to change up this app. We've got like with Brian, we did that random rapid fire thing, but we're gonna try not to laugh with you later. And the community questions, everyone, will be in a further video. We're going to do a part 2. So if
We're gonna
anyone,
do comedy too.
comedy
We're gonna
2,
get at,
exactly.
we're gonna get at comedy with 7 ways too on the podcast.
Comedy V2. That
Oh,
can be the
comedy
thumb.
V2 come
That
in
can be the thumb.
February.
Yeah. I really hope they do another Black Friday.
God, I
They didn't
think they
buy
are
anything.
because if they
Yeah.
and the announcement tweet, I'm gonna just call in. Hey, I think I'm gonna sit this one out, guys.
Yeah. Just keep being
Uh,
relevant. Just keep going.
imagine though, imagine if I won again.
And you can interview. I'm happy it was a winner that was in the, you know, they got to stick around and be in the community. I guess that's, it wasn't a stranger, I suppose. Someone that just
Yeah,
took the figure and left it. Yeah, it's actually worked out pretty well for both the community and yourself, obviously. And for them, I guess there was no drama for it.
yeah.
They never lost the figure. We never said that. So
No, it didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
now, yeah. So please tell me about the name when you were trying to create it. How frustrated did you get when you couldn't get it the first go?
You see, before comedy, I would go through like 5 names a year, and then for some reason, comedy stuck. And I remember when I first changed my name to comedy, I think my profile picture was a screenshot from the movie Ratatouille, the ripoff of Ratatouille,
No
because I was a
way.
big, I was
You
like,
you keep
it was,
going. I'm just gonna
yeah.
Google that myself. You keep
Oh,
going.
you're in for a wild, you're in for a wild ride. Anyway, what was it saying? Okay, I just
7
changed my
names.
name on, I changed my name on Discord to comedy, all caps, each letter spaced out. And then I just didn't change it, and it stuck. And I don't know how or why it stuck, but it stuck. I had so many names before that, like
So I can
internet names.
I can track your Instagram back to June, and let's just say if people watch this in the future, it's June 2022, um, and Twitter to the start of 2021. So, and I had a question here. Has that been your only internet persona? But obviously, do you remember the old names you used to call yourself, or
I completely forgot most of them,
they're just a
and the
fever
ones
dream?
I do remember, they're too cringy, and I refuse to repeat them out loud.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's forbidden knowledge.
oh, we should slap one on the screen. You don't even have to say it.
No.
Oh, please. It's got a lot of numbers.
Ah,
It's got a
if
420 in it.
the,
It's got a
if
60.
no, none of them had numbers actually. I don't think. If this video gets
Oh my god.
if this video gets 50 likes in before part 2, we'll put one of Comedy's past names on screen in the next part.
You'll have to
Make it
tweet.
happen, buddy.
If this gets 50 likes before part 2, you have to tweet your old name.
I have to tweet every old name I can remember. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Wow, I've never had a like goal before.
First like goal.
I wonder what Castro's video got for likes. We'll test.
God, Castro's episode was great. I got a shiny spindle while watching it.
I may have sweated through a whole t-shirt of nervousness doing that. Wait, I hope it doesn't come up on the audio here. Wait, so we got Castro's is at 49 likes. So this will be the most liked limited time. And then your Twitter's gonna blow up.
Twitter's gonna be doing numbers.
You're a natural entertainer, I swear to God. You just came up with that all by yourself. Like,
I have a very goofy dialect. I've started saying the word wowzer unironically way too fucking much.
Wow.
Like, I start saying things as jokes, and then I just start saying them in normal conversation.
Yeah, like when somebody touching my spaghetti. I said that for a little bit too much. The memes that just go, Brian was giving me skill issue last episode. He's like, yeah, sounds like a skill issue, my dude.
I dropped the occasional skill issue.
Skill issue. You should have said that when I was trying to set up this call for like 20 minutes.
Oh,
skill
Craig,
issue.
that was a skill issue.
Skill issue, Craig.
Skill issue, Craig.
We're actually going to address the Craig references. People can just.
We're going to address the Craig in the room.
The Craig, the third C.
The third of the big C's. We got Calf, Comedy, and Craig.
Now, I kind of like this question that I wrote. Don't mean to be too biased towards my work, but when we're speaking of, obviously the Youtooz community is full of aliases. Your Comedy, and I know your IP address, so don't.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah,
please don't tweet that. Actually,
that's the running joke. Actually, I know everyone's IP address. But who do you think? This is a random one. I don't know how many friends you have in the community, but who do you think's got one of the cooler alias? Not even character designs. Just like, I don't know, like Booztooz, or who do you think's got kind of like a cool alias name or anything?
I would say, like, alias, including like the character design and the name. I'd say Trav Shows is good. Love Trav Show. Shout out Trav Show.
Very based, yeah.
Chronocry, Dude in the Basket. Who else? Ethan, the Wolverine Cool 23. Cool guy. Who else? I'm trying to think.
Well, Ethan does a lot of work.
Indy's
just really nice.
Ethan. Yeah, Ethan's a great guy. He's so wholesome.
Yeah. Oh, he's the nicest guy. He
is great.
And I hope he lands. I think he's got. Sorry, I'm speaking about you, Ethan, but he's always, going for those editing jobs, and he seems like he's had a lot of success, and he's always trying to reach new heights and set new goals. So he's quite an inspiring person, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
A goal setter. I mean, what I'm alluding to is that's who I like to surround myself with. So, yeah, well, it sounds like you set a lot of goals too. Yeah, so that's actually, Trev does so much art, like daily.
Man. Yeah. I can't believe Trev makes concepts so quickly, and they're all so baller. Trev hit 500 concepts.
You can see the improvement too. That's what I really like seeing. When you scroll back a year ago, like when we did Tuesday's ep, we scrolled back a year, and just the way you upload them, the coloring, the shading, the line work, just everything improves, and it's just simply just. Well, what we might, since we're talking about artists, I wanted to touch on your art. Were you a collector or an artist first? I know that's actually a weird question, but have you been doing art your whole life, or is it something that you found joining the Youtooz community when you saw people did concepts and everything?
I've essentially been an artist my whole life, pretty much, and I've just been getting like better and better each year. Obviously, that's how art works. That's how most things work.
Yeah, exactly. What would you
say? And then I
just
started doing concepts.
So what's like let's just call you an artist. What's a day in the life? But what's maybe what's a normal day, but what would be the ideal day that you'd like to get some art done and stuff?
Ooh. Preferably don't have anything else to do. Preferably also don't have art block. I have so much art block. Goddamn, crazy! It's wild.
When you say art block, is that too
That's
many
like
ideas or a lack of?
lack of ideas most of the time. Just don't know what to draw.
So you've got the
I hate it.
eagerness to it, and it's just not coming out, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a lot of concepts planned because I've been reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7, the manga, and I'm probably going to make a lot of concepts of that because it's
That's
very
awesome.
good so far. Yeah.
Do you struggle with that, weighing up what to read in mangas and what to watch?
Not really, no.
Because
I don't
James.
really read much manga.
Oh, okay, well that's fine then. Because I was just like,
I,
I'm pretty basic. Like I just right. So Chainsaw Man just started, but because it started, I'm like, do I just read the manga? But then it's so well animated on the screen and so well you know,
yeah.
received. I'll just watch it. Like I think it's just so easy just to watch things now, and I think they
Mm,
just get. I think the shows get done a lot better than say Harry Potter adaptations and
yeah.
movies and stuff.
Mhm.
I think all the Harry Potter fans can talk, but I've actually got all the books and never read them, so that's something I need to do one day because apparently they're obviously a lot better than the movies.
I've heard there. Yeah, I haven't watched or read any Harry Potter.
What's a let's just do like I've got the Youtooz part over, so I can just ramble now. You know how I said how I ramble, and I'm trying to control it.
Yeah,
But are you a reading person? Like, what type of? You're an artist. Does that relate to reading at all, or do you have any like iconic books that you could recommend anyone?
I'm not the biggest, hugest, most giganticest reader in the world, but like I do read quite a lot. It's a I think what's a good book? I'm trying to think of a good book. Hmm. I can't. Or like manga. As I've said, I'm currently reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7. Very good so far.
I've been harassed to watch that, and I do need to
It's
start it.
very good.
Yeah, it
I'm a big JoJo fan.
does look really funny. Is it really?
It
Is it
is
really
one.
really fucked up at the same time? Funny and fucked.
It's there's a lot of dog murder, I suppose. That's kind of fucked up.
That's it. Yeah, the animal cruelty or something.
Yeah,
Someone pointing it
there's
out.
a lot of shit. There's so much shit. It's so confusing.
Oh well, at least he's a very sexy man, isn't he, Jojo?
Yeah, yeah. The JoJo. There's like
I'll just
7 JoJo, like 8
okay.
JoJos.
I
There's
said
a
that,
new
and I was like,
JoJo each season.
oh god, I'm so out of it. I'm just gonna stop
Yeah,
talking
the whole
about it.
thing. Yeah, the whole thing is that each main character of each season has like a Joe in their first name, a Joe in their last
Ah,
name, except for when they don't. Because then
except for
there's
when they don't.
Giorno Giovanna, which is Gio, which I
Yeah,
don't know
right.
how that counts, but like
GI Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Well, when you say you're into art, what is that a family thing, or is that just something you picked up at? I think most people just find it themselves, or was it pushed on you by family or anything or friends?
My brother does art as well, but we don't really talk about art much with each other. We just kind of do our own thing. So I just kind of just like, I'm trying to think of words. It's kind of just like do it on my own.
Yeah.
Really,
Is
it's a
there
fun
a?
hobby.
Well, I guess you talked about characters before, but is there like a? Well, I guess people know who the really big artists are in the Youtooz community. Is there anyone you would
Mhm.
shout out that you think's underrated and deserves more praise? I suppose.
Well, as I said previously, Trev and Ethan, obviously.
Yeah,
Love this guy. Homies. Indy, Chronicry, even.
I better check out
Doing
more
the
of
best
Kron's.
character as well.
I better check
Yeah,
out more
Kron's
of
great.
guys.
Kron's Dale. I forgot about Dale. How did I forget about Dale? Dale.
Oh, of course,
Dale's
yeah.
great.
And
Yeah.
I like that you dropped how to say it because Dayla will be on the podcast soon.
Dale's going on the pod. This is great. This is a W.
The W, yeah, they
Listen, watch the W.
I'll leak their DMs. No, because of their mums are their
Oh
mums
yeah.
are
Oh
bigger.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Forgot about
yeah.
that.
So that's what I kind of wanted to do. There's obviously like people like I've been interviewing friends so far, and this is what I use the platform to is to meet you we
Yeah.
chatted briefly and stuff, but it's weird when you have a podcast because you like to save a lot for the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that a lot. Like Mop's going to come on. I think I alluded to last episode, and he's saved a lot of stories for me from his American trip.
Cannot wait for the Mop episode.
That will be good. Mop, listening to this, hurry up and. Actually, no, I can't reveal too much. Sorry, I just nearly dropped the secret then. But yeah, that'll be really cool to talk about the mum's a figure. Anyone that creates a figure, I think that'll be really cool to talk to the original artist.
Absolutely, I have to agree.
Because maybe their process wasn't as easy as yours. So you just Mr. Perfect. floating through life.
I reckon doing it with a creator would probably be more difficult because they have to be approved by the creator as well.
Yeah, definitely. Soup, that YouTuber.
Yeah.
I should stop referencing things that I'm not too confident about, but I'm pretty sure he just retweeted Spooky's V2 concepts.
It's Blarg and Soup are getting designed by Spooky. Spooky W. Great, you'll love to see it.
Common Spooky W.
The incredibly common Spooky W.
That's what
the concept. The figures are gonna be great.
Yeah, the Spooky stuff is so clean, and it's been a massive year for people getting their own figures. Like Rack is just we want to get Rack.
Rack's been going ham.
Yeah, he's just constantly when we got the first one or two, we're just like, hell yeah, hard work paid off.
Ooh.
And now it's like, holy shit, I can't keep up.
Holy shit, I can't even count that high.
Yeah, exactly. 6.
It's not what is it? No, their Twitter banner's 3 rows long. It's going on to the 3rd row. It's great. Because the way on the Twitter banner he has all the figures and the outlines are either red or green.
Oh, perfect.
To insinuate that it's sold out. It's great.
That's a good flex, Exactly.
Yeah. And Spooky's banners, all the glitch effects.
Now, I actually don't know what to get into next. We've got the Pisstonia, but should we try? I reckon it's 42 minutes in. Do you want to do the jokes thing?
Oh, I would love to do the jokes thing, Gav.
Okay. I'll try and find my jokes. All right.
I still only have
I've got 4.
jokes.
I've got 4. I've got to probably.
Oh no, you have the upper hand.
Giggling at my own. No, we'll just do 3. But I want you to go first because guests. Okay. Okay. Right.
Okay. So
this is a limited time first. Try not to laugh challenge with comedian Comedy.
With Mr. Comedian Man himself.
There you go, sir. You knock yourself out.
Right, Cav. Riddle me this, Cav. What's a postman's favorite organ?
What is it?
It's deliver. I have been Comedy. Good night, folks.
This is not good.
I'll be here all week.
This is because I just bit my lip and tried not to laugh. It isn't good when you're not recording, but we'll just see. Everyone else can have a natural laugh. Okay.
Everyone else can laugh hysterically. Okay, everyone else can ruffle at home.
A ruffle.
Ruffle. Rolling on the floor laughing.
They can ruffle copter at the.
They can ruffle their waffles off.
Holy shit! All right, mine have got a couple of pauses in them, so just don't think I've just stopped. All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is caffeinated vinyl stand up. All right. My penis was once in the Guinness Book of Records, but then the librarian asked me to take it out.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, the delivery on that is absolutely terrible.
No, that was great. That was amazing. I'm stealing that joke. I'm tweeting that. I'm passing it off as my own original creation.
Exactly, and I didn't steal that off a YouTuber at all. So
you would never. You would never do such a thing.
I didn't Google "try not to laugh" challenge on YouTube. All right, joke number 2. I think we're 1-1 because I laughed at yours, so I'll just keep a tally. 1-1. Yep.
I would say I definitely laughed harder at your joke. That was a good one. I have to give you credit for that. Okay, joke number 2, the long-awaited sequel to joke 1. I think. Which one should I go for next? Okay. What did the pirate say as soon as he turned 80?
Sorry, you'll have to say that.
I made it. Oh, God. Oh, no.
It cut out. for me. Oh no.
Oh no. Right. Okay. Reroll. Didn't happen. Okay. So, what did a pirate say as soon as he turned 80?
What?
I made it.
0 for you. I did laugh. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
That's the meanest I'm ever going to be.
I've been cyberbullied by caffeinated vinyl.
I'm like trying. I'm trying to win the. I bit my lip again. I'll tell you
Okay.
when I'm lying. I'm not lying. I bit that lip, and now my lip's got like a bite mark on it, so it kind of hurts. But
Hmm.
all right, this is my most. Okay, this might be you might not understand this, but all right. I was driving down the street the other day, and I saw a sign that said "Watch for children." So I made the trade.
Okay. I got that one. Good one. I have heard it before. That's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Good. Close. Almost got me with that one.
It was actually a fair trade.
That's fair trade. That's a bargain. You know how much you can sell a child for?
Well,
if
they're
you
doing
remove all the organs. Sell them all
they're
individually. You make a fortune.
The child was actually Mop, and he's doing the
Ah.
audio mixing right now, so it all panned out.
I see. I see.
All right, your finale.
All right, they're probably the shittest one, but should have thought that one through. Right, caffeinated vinyl. What's green and has 4 wheels?
What?
Grass. I lied about the wheels.
I laughed.
Whoa!
I lied
Oh
about
yeah, baby. It's point forward.
1-1. Oh, where is it? I actually don't know the scores, but I laughed. I appreciate it. Oh shit! Which one? I've got 4. I'll do. All right. Why do the 7 dwarves laugh when they play soccer? The grass tickles
Why?
their balls.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Did you nearly laugh?
I'm on the verge. Almost got me. Almost got me with that.
I'll just hit you with another. Just cheat. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Because Ken came in
Oh.
another box.
Yeah, that would have got me if I didn't already hear it. I think I heard it in a George Minulus video or something. But that's a good one.
Fuck you, George. Oh,
Fuck you,
shit.
George. You ruined caffeinated Dennis' chance of winning the You Laugh You Lose comedy. What the fuck, George?
We'll call it a draw.
We got it even, yeah.
And
Sure.
I'm sure everyone loved that audio try not to laugh challenge of us. I wonder what our mics picked up on the laughter. Just me grabbing
the laughs are up.
Oh, shit. Oh, my cat's being real cute just looking out a window right now. It's using its human legs.
You give your cat human legs?
Yeah. I did another trade as well.
No, that's you traded your cat's leg for a pair of human legs.
Now, please, sir, as long as you can, just like the Youtooz thing, tell me we'll slap it on the screen. We'll put probably something referencing this all over your bio and and everything else. Pisstonia. Tell us all about it and what have you created?
What have I created? Well, look at the monstrosity I've created. Right, Pisstonia. What is it? I'm pretty sure it started off as a thing in a Minecraft server I was in, which is also what the pub came from, because I built a lot of pubs on the server. It still is a thing on a different Minecraft server now that I think about it, but like, it was kind of like a country type deal. It was kind of like, your Lamamberg, but better because it was piss related. I should probably, the joke of piss relating to me. That whole joke started back when I first played Among Us in 2021. Because I played the game, I called myself Piss, I made myself yellow with toilet paper hat. And then people just referred to me as Piss as my name for a bit.
Oh, wow.
I was just known as Piss.
You just came up with it. They came up with it. Give them
Give them all the credit. And then everyone just referred to me as Piss for like a good couple months. But my Discord name was still Comedy. It was more of just a nickname.
Oh, I think it's funny. Yeah, when I
Yeah, it was
alluded to
cool.
gaming before, you do a lot of Minecraft, don't you? So
I do a lot of Minecraft. Current server I'm doing, it's me and my friends. We have like it's like a scaled down version of Earth, but we're just playing in Europe. And we're all starting like empires and that. It's hilarious. It's great.
yeah, wow. I've got to it's a what do you call it? I suppose my kryptonite is Minecraft for gaming. I'll just become addicted, and you won't see me for hours. So
Yeah.
I might have to jump back on. I think I've got my name set as Caf or Caffeinated or Caf Final or whatever it is. Um,
Mine was comedy in all caps and then the number two, but not just comedy 7 wise.
yeah, 7 Wise. You just got to stick to that
7 wise.
forever.
Just
I
stick that
reckon
till the
one
end of time.
day,
It's gonna be on my tombstone.
yeah, have you ever given yourself 8 Wise by accident?
No, I would never. Each
Never.
time, because I'm a big musical fan, right? So every
Okay.
time I'm typing out the at comedy, because there's a Hamilton song that counts down until 7
Oh,
because
right.
it gets cut off by some guy getting shot. LMAO, take the L. School issue. So it counts. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I always play that in my head on like a daily basis when I'm typing out comedy 7 wise. So that's handy.
Yeah, so it's just trigger in your fingers. You're just like, no more. Definitely.
No more. This is too much. This is too many Y's. This is unheard of.
And tell us about. So I went to your page, and have you sold stuff on Fourth Wall? Is that's popping up everywhere for me
I
lately?
did
Is that
do
a
that. I did that
website?
for 300. I did that for 300 Twitter followers for the shits and giggles. I made Pisstonia merch.
Oh, okay. And have you
Yeah, and
sold?
there's also
Because
the
I
good
actually thought that you know what makes me laugh. The cup, the angle that it's on, basically
cup
just reads piss.
piss.
It
I'm
looks like
drinking piss.
yeah, it looks like that. So I actually was thinking about buying a mug. I wonder what I don't know what the prices are. We'll get the. Are you have you sold anything or
I've sold one whole thing. I
awesome?
think I haven't one entire mug,
I'm gonna
not
buy
just half a mug this time. One entire mug. Thank you, Go.
mugs are fun. I love. I should. I'll send you
I
a.
love mugs.
I'll send you a limited time mug.
Oh, that's I'll send you Pistonia mug. You send me a limited time mug.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give you a discount code for the mug.
Discount code. Yeah, but I'll send you the. Oh my god. Oz Post has bloody raised the fees of. It's like 30 Australian dollars, which is like 14 or 15 pounds to send something to the
Oh
UK.
yeah, the pound is kind of went down in value. I think.
Yeah, apparently it's a good time for us to go to the UK, I think.
I think so.
I think it's the week or I don't know. I don't know economics, but
Yeah, I don't really know. I used to be so good at converting dollars to pounds, and then the pounds went down in value, and it messed up my whole system I had.
well, it must have been better back in the day because I used to buy my football boots off ProDirect, which is a UK website. I used to buy
Oh, I've
my
heard
boots
of
from
that.
the UK all the time because they just had so much more variety. Obviously, being you guys being, I'll call it football. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, are you a sports person at all, or
I do play a good bit of football, good bit of basketball. I used to do so much swimming, but I kind of stopped when COVID started.
yeah,
I've been
swimming is
able to in a
amazing.
while. I
Swimming's
love swimming.
amazing for you.
Swimming's great.
It's great for your cardio. I reckon that's the
Yeah.
fittest I've ever been when I was doing
Mm.
swimming and running at the same time. I'm just doing running at the moment, but
I do a
oh
lot of
boy.
walking. It's like calm walks, you know.
Yeah, walking. Yeah, I'm doing like because for my job I do disability support and I do a lot of driving
Oh,
basically. Yeah, let's just talk
yes.
about myself. Let's um
It is your podcast.
oh yeah, true. All right, next 20 minutes is just no. Um
This
but
is Captain Plug.
the problem that I was having was I was driving too much with clients and I checked my steps per day and it went down to like 6,000 average. Um, so now I've just been, I think I get up to like 12 to 15,000 a day and I just feel so much better just getting those like 8 to 10K steps in, just going
Mm.
for
Yeah, I
walks.
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And all it takes is 10 minutes just to clear your mind. And I don't know, that could help with your art as well, I suppose. Is it
It
ever
does. It
unplugged?
definitely does. I'd
Yeah.
say.
What's been the weirdest place that you've ever been inspired to do some art?
I think about that one. That's probably the beach. That's not really weird though. I did see a dead seal on a beach once. That was kind of peculiar.
Your JoJo flashbacks, you're like,
Its eyes were gone. Its eyes got pecked out by seagulls. It was just a
That's
full-on
nasty.
seal. It was wacky. I think
Well,
I have photos of you.
I know another passion for you definitely is Pokemon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's how you've been shiny hunting lately.
I've been doing a lot. Every limited time episode, I shiny hunt.
I think I tweeted you saying I've never in the games on Switch and Nintendo and everything, never seen a shiny Pokemon, and I grind it
Never
out.
seen a shiny, not even full odds.
No,
No, just a
never
random.
seen anything. But I started playing Pokemon Go again, and I keep
Yeah,
finding shinies easy in that game, and I'm like, okay.
It's because the odds are way. I believe they're like, the regular games. The full odds is 1 in 4,100 ish. Pokemon Go, it's just like 1 in 5,000 chance for shiny. So they're way more
Wow.
common and good. Then there's the community days, which are like 1 in 20, I believe.
Now, for people that don't know, I'll slap some shinies up on the screen. It's just varieties of.
Yeah, it's just like a very rare chance for it to be a slightly different color.
It's just a rare drop, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a skill issue that I can't find it.
I also think it's a skill issue.
Oh my god.
Gotta get good. Gotta get good.
Get good, son. What about Scarlet and Violet coming up? What's your opinions on that?
Very excited. Cannot wait. I'm avoiding leaks like the plague. Because every past Pokemon game I've gotten leaked. Like the entire decks. Like a week before the games come out. I hate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the entire decks. All of it.
People just like to ruin
it. Muted words on Twitter. That's the main thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's my pro tip for avoiding leaks on Twitter. Just mute all the words.
Yeah, that's a good one actually. Yeah, because I struggle if I'm like watching my TV shows like House of the Dragon and well, I guess Chainsaw Man tries to get leaked on my Twitter as well. But yeah, you could just leak those particular words.
Yeah. And, I don't get much Pokemon stuff on my Twitter recommended anyway. It's just like Absolblog Pokemon. Love that guy. Shout out Absolblog's Pokemon.
Shout out, son.
Shout out.
I'll time You know, a controversial thing for me this game coming up will be my first ever fire starter.
You choosing Fuecoco?
Dead set. Like the other ones are. Let's just put it. Who knows what their third or second evolutions are, but I think it's miles ahead right now.
Hot take here. I'm Sprigatito again. I know this might be surprising because usually I choose Water Starter. I'm a big water type fan. But I just like Sprigatito because I love Leafeon. I love Skitty. It's basically Leafeon Skitty.
Oh yeah, that would be my second. I was hoping you weren't going to say the duck because I'm just like, come on, man.
You do despise the duck.
And
you want to punt the duck to the moon.
But you know what I think, right? How cool can a duck get in the? Because you know how Torterra.
He could be like
Blaziken, like you know how you just Empoleon these big imposing figures.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck can this duck turn into? Like, you know, real life ducks just turns into a. I got no idea. Like, I'm hoping they surprise me, but yeah, I don't know.
I really hope Sprigatito evolves to a dark type, grass dark, cool type combination.
Actually, let's go through all the generations. Pokemon starters, and let's say what we started with. And I don't know if you've played every game, but we'll just say like
I have.
Favorites. Pokemon.
Gen 1, Squirtle.
Actually, honestly, Gen 1. Like I'm a massive Venusaur fan, but yeah, I wouldn't care if you went Bulbasaur. I'll say Bulbasaur, but I wouldn't care for choosing Squirtle as well. Awesome.
Okay. Fair enough.
Gen 2.
Cyndaquil.
Oh, sorry, I would have chosen Cyndaquil. It's basically, I didn't play that game, so I'm guessing it's still my first fire starter. But yeah, Cyndaquil easily.
Yeah, easy.
Totals. Now, Gen 3, Trico for sure. For me,
Mudkip all the way. Mudkip is tied my favorite Pokemon.
I did do a second run through and Swampert was an absolute boss. That was
Because
incredible.
like it gets just before the electric gym, it's going to evolve into Marshtomp, which makes it immune to the electric. It's only weak to grass. It's great.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's just probably a skill issue.
It is probably a skill issue. I'm gonna have to agree.
Gen 4 Turtwig for me.
Turtwig same. First time we've agreed.
I did do this is a running thing that my second thing I did Piplup because Empolion's pretty cool. Didn't actually play Gen 5, but I would have chosen.
But I didn't use I didn't use a starter in my playthrough.
I actually really don't care for any of these.
Yeah, me neither. If I had to choose one, I'd say Snivy.
Yeah, like the first pick, I would have done Snivy, but then Samurot's pretty cool at the end. But yeah,
Samurott is pretty cool. Yeah.
Gen 6 really easy, Froakie for me.
Okay, yeah, Froakie. Greninja's sick.
That's just
Greninja's a cool dude.
Greninja, I think it was a poll from like maybe 1 or 2 years ago, more popular than Charizard.
Yeah, it was like the most popular Pokemon in Japan. I think it was 1 year.
They barely make any bloody Pokemon cards. That they just, it's his skill issue, unfortunately. Not getting
definitely a skill
issue. Pretty competitive Gen 7, but I'd go Rowlet.
I'd go Poplio. That's a very controversial opinion, I know.
No, that's all right. They're pretty unique. The whole.
I love Gen. Yeah, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, probably my favorite games in the series.
They're pretty strong.
Pretty solid games.
Yeah. Gen 8 is my boy Grookey.
Sobble, I'd have to say. Also another controversial opinion.
No, Sobble's pretty.
I like Sobble.
Pretty cool.
But Drizzle, the middle one, my second least favorite Pokemon. Hate it.
Yeah, he's just like.
It's so dumb. I hate it.
Like emo.
Ugh. What's your quick question? What is your overall, out of all of them, least favorite Pokemon?
Oh shit! Least favorite Pokemon.
Least favorite Pokemon. One you want to punch to the moon, punch to the sun. I dare say, punch directly into the sun.
Well, the one when I found out that the mushroom Amoongus or one.
Among Us.
We'll put it on the screen. Amoongus. I actually can't remember a Pokemon that I genuinely hate.
I have one that I genuinely despise through every fiber of my being. It's Snubble. I hate Snubble so much. Snubble. It's Gen 2, the fairy type bulldog.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I despise it.
Granbull and Snubble. Yeah.
Granbull's fine.
No,
I despise Snubble.
I guess I'm a bit of a stickler for how they create things designed on, like Lantern and like, they make things out of lights and I just thought the ones that were keys or
Klefki.
Yeah, I think I'm just like
Clank.
I think you're getting a little bit too far here. Like there's literally like keys dangling off.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. We can be better than this.
We can do better.
Actually, the penguin with the friggin' ice cube on its head.
Oh, what's his name again? Iskew, I think.
Iskew, yeah. I was like, come on.
What is this?
What is this, man?
What do you call this?
Winter. I don't know.
Winter. I don't have any. My favorite season definitely autumn, but winter's okay.
Now, what were you actually? Have you decided what you might buy for Scarlet or Violet?
I'm going Violet. Violet.
Wait, Violet's the futuristic one, right?
Yeah, it's the purple.
Yeah, I'm going Violet. Now, we can do like. Now, the new thing about this game, if you know more than me, we can play together, can't you? Can't you do like a campaign or something?
We can.
That's pretty cool. I don't think our time zones would. Oh, basically, yeah. I'll wake up like 5 a.m. and play with you for like 1 hour, and I'll be like, all right, no, it might not work. But am I correct? You've never streamed before, right?
I have streamed. There was a week in 2021, I think, where I streamed for like about 1 week. And then I tried to stream for the charity stream, but my stream broke, so we just did it on Basket's YouTube.
Was it for shiny hunting? Was it or?
No, it was just Minecraft back then because I didn't have a capture card.
Yeah.
For the charity stream, I did a bit of shiny hunting.
I shouldn't push you, but I think you'd be a good streamer, honestly.
I think it'd be a pretty okay. I just don't have the equipment really. My laptop is very bad. To
Yeah,
say the least.
I think that's a tail the tape, because I've got like a 2015 Mac that's about to die, and we're just trying to record something, and I try to make this sound like it's something professional, but yeah, it's all about we've always got these goals, and it's just like the equipment just always lets you down.
Yeah.
No, that'll be something cool to save up for. I reckon you'd have a good career in streaming. You could do like shiny hunting or just all your Pisstonia stuff.
All
Yeah,
the Pisstonia stuff.
yeah, Pisstonia stuff.
The
Now,
loyal shitizens.
what I might do is, just because you're a relevant, that's such a mean word, isn't it? Relevant.
I'm relevant. I have relevancy. Let's go.
I didn't put the I in front of it, so that's the good thing. As a relevant Youtooz member, now we've touched on the Youtooz, how many you own. You said about 50. Do you remember the first figure you bought and when that might have been?
Yes, I remember. I think it was December 15th. I bought Alpha Rod.
Oh yeah, cool. Yep.
Which got delayed 2 months.
Yeah, that was a
first
shock.
figure got delayed 2 months.
And I was really tempted to because that was when I was actually slowing down, because like I said, I used to buy all the sold out ones, and I'm like, nah, I'm not taking the gamble on this one, and I think that worked out. So I'm still getting shit. I think I finally got my third barista Rami.
Oh,
I ordered that
Jesus.
a long time ago.
Yeah. I only like a couple weeks ago, I just got my fail boat. And my Cinnabons.
Yeah, my fail boat took ages.
But to be fair though, it wasn't exactly Youtooz's fault, because a port in England, it was going on strike, so they were just stuck there for 2 months. But I have the nicest one.
This is what I like to ask, because I'll just say mine straight off the bat. Like, I want a TMG one, or a Nico Omalana, or Beta Squad, or what are some Youtooz figures that you'd love to? I guess they did a Curtis Connor one, but what are some favorite YouTubers you'd like to see created in the space as a figure?
I would like to see some Polka-tubers, because so far we just got Mystic 7. Don't watch them. Like M&JTV, PM7, A-Drive, all those guys. The Voros twins, they're hilarious.
Actually, you'll have to give me your Polka-tubers. It's not part of the content, but that's just a general interest thing. I'll have to hit you up about that. Yeah, I need to know more. Yeah, I'm always down for learning new Polka-tubers. Because there's not enough, but there's finding the good ones, So, where would you see? Now, Youtooz has actually been around for quite a while now, but any future predictions for them? Where do you think you might see Youtooz in 5 years?
So that's a good question. I don't think they're going to stop existing in 5 years. I feel like they're still going to just keep going strong, because they've, in the grand scheme of things, they've only been around like 4 years.
I think so.
Yeah, but
I think
they're still going to be going. Yeah, I think they're still going to be going strong. They're probably going to have like way more licensed figures than the other things now, I'd say.
I think they'll never go away, unless recession moment or something. I don't think they'll ever go away. It's just what community they want and what they make of it. Like I said, there's a massive. I think someone did the stats of the percentages between licensed and creators, and it's just pushing up licensed all the time. So license makes the money, obviously. So they can make bulk of them. They can, and actually keeps people in jobs. So it's like a stability thing for them. But yeah, it's definitely a hard line they've got to do with keeping, like, we're glass half full positive people. But yeah, some people get really annoyed that they see the license stuff, and like they don't have to buy it, but they obviously.
I'm actually quite I like the license stuff.
Yeah,
I think some of it's I'd say quite good.
Well, the Garfield
figures. Really, love the Garfield figure.
Yeah, both of us just thought of Garfield straight away.
God, great minds think alike.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, licensed stuff's just like creators. You don't follow them all. You don't follow all IPs. So yeah, just dumb it down, buy what you want, and
There's still a good amount of creators still. There's just slightly more license figures now.
and it's not like the creators don't want. And Youtooz's name is out there. It's not like the creators don't want their money. I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm sure they're sending tons of emails to them, trying to go
Mhm.
get a bag. Like, and then it's people that build relationships like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, like we spoke about before, just getting multiple yearly ones. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And the
I think
Sidemen as well.
yeah, Sidemen.
Sidemen are getting V3s, I believe.
I don't know
We're
what they
confirmed in
make on
anime.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because you run out of because the humanoid things is really hard because you're just like, okay, KSI was a boxer and a rapper. What else can you make a Youtooz of him? Like I don't know, really. I don't know, Beerus or something. But like Ethan has got a kid that's his personality trait now. He's Toby. Yeah, so I don't know. You've run out of ideas at the same time because they've got to make 7 at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. That would bring them up to 21 figures.
Oh yeah,
That's a lot.
that broke me. That
And then
broke
the
my bank.
actors as well. I bought
Holy
the
shit.
Harry figure, and that's it.
Yeah.
The KSI
drop.
Distract one. That's just hilarious.
First drop, I only bought KSI and Harry, and I regretted not getting Simon. And then the second drop, I bought them all, and that hurt. That stung.
It would be
Oh,
cool to have them all, though. I would say.
and they did the bonus Teddy, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's the thing with. How do you go with budgeting for Youtooz? It is pretty expensive in the UK, isn't it?
It is. It is. The shipping, the taxes. Well, we.
Tax moment. Just another
Yeah,
skill issue.
this is why you should. This is exactly why you should commit tax evasion.
Yeah, exactly. Tax
That's
evasion.
what I pay for my Youtooz. I don't pay my taxes. Nah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, supposedly. I don't really buy many figures. Like, I just buy the occasional figure of if there's a figure I like really enjoy, buying that immediately. I also have in my brain, I have quite a good idea of how fast a figure is going to sell out. But sometimes obviously gets a big shock.
Trust me, it's not as it. How depressing is it when you get it wrong?
Yeah. Oh my god. Both the Ryan George figures sold out surprisingly fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Which why I bought the second one immediately.
I think Markiplier's Youtooz might be out right now. No, it's not. View. It says
it
View.
Drops. When does it drop? It drops like tomorrow, is it?
I thought it was today.
I'll check you.
Let's have a look.
No, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, 23 hours as of recording.
I should know this stuff. I work for I do Youtooz news. I should know all this stuff.
Yeah, aren't you an employee?
I am the C. I'm not the CEO and founder. I'm an intern at Youtooz News.
Oh, this is what I like asking actually. How's your screen time? If you're
my whole woeful, terrible.
Is it something you're trying to improve? It's pretty hard, isn't it? And you don't even watch TikTok.
I'm trying to. I'm don't even watch TikTok. It's like 9 hours a day. It's terrible.
Oh, God. Well, the excuse I make is when I do the walks, I'm in a safe place usually, like out in the outdoors, and just watch for traffic, mate. But
yeah, don't get run over.
Just for other people that don't use their brain. But yeah, that's a good excuse to I just chat with people usually. That's why actually. What are your? No, actually, we're getting deep now, but that's what I try and like to do. I try and like to go for my walks for my exercise and make phone calls. Are you a person that hates phone calls? You're just purely a text person?
No, I wouldn't say I hate phone calls. I don't make too many phone calls. I like phone calls, but I'd say I'm more of a tech person.
Yeah. You should see the phone calls that I give Mop. I just spam all the time. How do I turn my computer on? How do I?
And Mop, how do plugs work, Mop? I forgot.
Hair plugs. Don't need them yet.
How do you plug in the computer, Mop? I seem to have forgotten. Which hole in the wall does it go in?
It was funny. He wanted me to install this thing before this episode, and then I said, "Oh, I've got a Mac 2015." He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I'm like, "Okay." I've got to save up for a new one, so I am a student still as well, studying, so I can technically just put that on the tax, hopefully. Possibly, allegedly, maybe. So,
Possibly, allegedly, maybe.
yeah,
Rumor
that's
has
my
it.
favorite. Rumor has it, yeah. And my last Youtooz question from me, because we'll do the part 2 where the community will get to pitch in, but, what's a spin-off item that you think Youtooz could create? You know how they did the Monopoly and
Oh yeah, that's a
and
good
drinks?
question.
Yeah, what do you think
I know,
they
I
could do?
know they made a concept for toilet paper, which would be hilarious, along with Pisstonia.
What, like
Um,
pink toilet paper?
toilet paper. It'd be. I wouldn't use it.
Funny.
I'd display it. It'd be beautiful. I did make a hilarious tweet about this, but like the Funko sodas that the wee figures inside the soda
Yeah,
can. Do that, but with jars.
that's good. Yeah. See-through?
See there, you got to see if you have the chase immediately.
True. That's actually a good idea. I like these meme ideas, like,
Yeah.
for some people, they sound probably terrible, like toilet paper and stuff, but I'd actually ironically buy that. Unironically, what's the one?
What else could they, I'm trying to think of more. I would love. This is just a comedy moment, but like a Youtooz pink automaton with the Youtooz eyes. That'd be great.
That'd be cool.
That'd be great. I would love that.
I actually really sad that I missed out on the YouTube's tape.
I missed that. I saw one on eBay today for like £30, free shipping. I might get that.
Some UK people are just trying to. I know there's a lot of talk about inflation. YouTube's on eBay. That's an inflated moment. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
on the topic of eBay, we were just talking about the Sidemen. I saw today, Ethan on eBay, free shipping below the original cost and price.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, some people just want to get rid of it.
Yeah,
You know, you lose like 13 to 15% on eBay too.
yeah.
It's actually
Wild
crazy. Yeah, some
premise.
people just want to
Yeah,
like YouTubes do take up space. So
they
some
do.
people
They
just
do
want to
take up
clear it
quite a
out.
lot of space. Fair enough.
What
I
I
might.
always
The only figure I'd consider selling is either one of my comedies. Might give that to Planton. Who knows? And my
Oh,
Rambo because I don't
that's
watch
what I
Rambo.
didn't ask. That's what I didn't ask about your
Oh, you
figure.
forgot to ask you. Yeah, yeah. Just I could
Um,
3D. I could 3D print a couple comedies, paint them like chrome gold, send them.
that'd be good actually.
I could have if I really wanted to, because I asked YouTube's very politely for the Blender file, and they could give it to me.
Oh wow. No, Mop had yeah, actually we'll put tons of I think it should be quite entertaining that when you're talking about it and when we've got the videos on the screen. But what I was
Yeah,
gonna ask you was, has anyone offered to buy it?
Planton very quickly offered to
Yeah,
buy
I
it.
knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll think about it. That's like that. That's very high up. Moxie time. I had to buy it. Shout out Moxie time. Moxie, that time cool.
Shout out Moxie.
Shout out
Um,
Moxie time. That's the like fifth shout out of this record.
this is the limited shout outs.
Limited shout outs. And by limited I mean unlimited because I've done like 17.
Yeah, unlimited shout outs. I don't really have a meaning to this. I just thought the name was awesome. And then
It's a
just
good name. It's a good name.
I was happy. You know, when you're walking, I don't know, when like an idea comes to your head, I'm like, I need to make this. I was like, limited time, limited time. Just didn't have
It's only
twos in
zero.
it, so I think I was a winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a running joke. Um, yeah, wow, that's awkward, isn't it? Because if you talk, Plonton's really nice, and you're just like he's throwing money at you, and you kind of like it means a lot to you. It must be an awkward situation to say no
It
or
is because
say
it's so hard because there's when I first won the giveaway, it was so hard to say no to like a bajillion million people because everyone was asking about it. I was like, oh, because
wow.
I at that point in my life, I was terrible at saying no to things because I felt so bad.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
sucked. Hated that.
Damn. And you've got
I'm
two.
probably just gonna keep them both for a while, like a good while.
Yeah, you never know. You could
Never.
fall
I'll
out, or
probably sell one of them eventually.
you could hate the little fella one day and just pretend that you
Hate
love
them.
him and
He
just sell
could.
him.
One of them does have a rattle in his head, so I'm assuming that's a brain. So he might try and
Shh,
conspire against me,
shh,
overthrow
say
me.
that. Don't say that.
Oh yeah, Mop edit that part out.
Yeah, Flonson didn't hear
Don't
that.
let him hear you. Don't let him hear you.
You just sell it to him. Is this the one with the rattle in it? No. Okay.
This one is not haunted. Don't worry about it.
Oh god, Haunter based Pokemon.
Oh, Haunter. I love Haunter. I like Haunter more than Gengar. So
Yeah,
hot
I
take.
reckon that's a good take. Yeah, I like Haunter. He's very underrated. like a
He's
very
very
clean
cool.
evolution line. Like the whole,
Absolutely.
they're all great.
They're all good.
Uh,
They're all cool guys.
Now, I think we've actually been going an hour 20 here. I think that's a good time to, because like I said, guys, we've tried some new things. We talked about the figure. Pisstonia, we'll have the links for that. Go buy a mug or a t-shirt, do whatever.
Go buy me either. You know what? No, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to commission me. You can commission me if you want the limited time viewers. It's on my Twitter pinned, I think.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, if you want some art by comedy, yeah. Actually, sorry, plug whatever you want.
It's
'Cause we always do the Twitter and everything. So
it's decently cheap, I would say. It's dirty deed done dirt cheap.
I might have to commission you.
Oh well,
I might
do
need
it.
some.
I'm
Christmas
very
stuff.
cool.
Well, I want to do some charity Christmas stuff coming up, so maybe we'll hit you up in the
Charity.
future.
Hot take here. Charity. Pretty cool. I'm a fan.
I'm actually. I wanted you to see if you butted in then. Okay, that is the worst moment of living. I was going to try and say sit on the fence for charity, and then I was just like, oh, what if I just
No.
don't talk?
Well, that's something I didn't talk about. The charity stream we did earlier this year. That was great. That was amazing.
Yeah, you raised a lot of money for that actually. That was really cool.
800. It's like $800, I think. And then Boosters. Me and Boosters did a giveaway. Go enter that, I think.
Yeah, that was good too.
And it ends soon. It ends in like 2 days, I think.
We got
And I
so
choose
much
a winner.
fun. That Garfield figure was awesome.
It was great. I did good picking.
I am bad at wrapping things up, but like I was saying, guys, this is a different format. So this is part one of comedy. Just if you want to judge my interviewing skills, you can judge it here because these questions were all mine, and part two will be the community questions, and we can just have a casual chat again. So you guys get about two videos a week or two videos.
Two whole comedy views. You're spoiling your viewers rotten.
Exactly. I'm spoiling them off with all the editing money as well. So, all right. Is there well, actually, just before you go, what's the goals for comedy? We're coming up to the end of the year. What's some goals you've set for yourself to complete this year or coming up next year?
Let me think about that one. Hopefully, 200 Instagram followers. I'd say that. I think I'm about 4 away.
Follow Mr. Comedy.
Follow Mr. Comedy. It's my Twitter account, 7Ys and a 2, because there is an Instagram account that is Comedy 7Ys. That is a meme account that hasn't posted in 2017, and they're holding the @ hostage.
Oh, I hate that.
Hate that.
We'll just harass them. Everyone go harass them.
I don't think they have Instagram anymore. I think they deleted the app and then forgot to delete the account.
God, we'll give a
so
ransom notice. It's probably a skill issue.
It definitely is a skill issue. I have to agree completely. Huge skill issue on my part.
What do you think? Is there more whys in comedy than there has been references to skill issue this episode?
We said I'd say there's more skill issues. We've said skill issue more times in this podcast episode than there is whys in comedy.
Oh my god, I've got to stop. Now I've just ruined it. I've just killed it.
Nah.
I've killed another meme.
You killed another meme? That sounds like a bit of a skill issue.
God's sakes. All right. Thank you, comedy. This has been Limited Time. We'll see you next week.
Oh.
All right, we've stopped. Don't know why I said I'd see you next week, because who knows?
Yes. Might take another year break, who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.